konnichiwa, and mushy mushy out there to the internet dwellers of internet land. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the NoSkill podcast. Hello. How's everybody doing out there? How are we doing? What's bonking? As usual, I am your lovely host. I am DJ. To my right, to your left, we have Brandon.
I'm fucking ready. Let's do this.
And to my right, your left, a very special guest. Say hello and put your hands together once again for Durdle Kingdom.
Hello there. How is everybody doing on this fine whenever you're watching this?
He's back, ladies and gents. We finally got it. We got him. And then lastly, but certainly not leastly, the Goblin Man himself, Mean Green Fighting Machine. It is Mikey.
Hey everyone, happy to be here. Happy to have a fellow green compatriot. We're about to own this team in the roast. Oh wait, that's next.
Wait,
wrong script.
Wrong script.
Wrong episode.
No, you just spoiled what we were going to do in the future. God damn it! Don't show the bitch. Just know, look forward to a video where we're going to roast each other and make fun of each other, and I'm going to be at the forefront of it because I'm probably the most smooth-brained out of the entire crew. Anyway, moving on from my lowered IQ, thank you very much. We have a good special topic today. It is getting a little hot outside, various moistures leaking from the body. But summer is going to be upon us soon, or if it's technically upon us now. And so I just kind of want to talk about, summertime stories, family stories, things that you've gotten into during the spring and summer months, whenever it gets hot, hijinks and hoaxes. Like this man, I'm going to start and get this out of the way now since you think like nothing happened. This man right here, over here. I don't know how his family works. They're very impromptu. They're very spontaneous. I still remember several times when we would be in an Xbox Live party on Xbox 360. How you doing? He would leave the mic to go to the bathroom and then come back 10 minutes later, and he's just like, "See you guys. Family's going camping. Be back in 4 days." What?
It has happened. It's happened twice.
So then, talk to the folks. Talk about this camping trip. Where were you going? What were you doing? Did you fall down a cliff? Did you swim?
No, but I'm pretty sure I ate moths, but I don't even know. I can't confirm that or not, but damn. I swear that they were just falling into our grill, and I'm pretty sure I might have ate a moth or two.
And it's fine. It's protein, bro.
Yeah.
But
no,
yeah,
you can they actually... Sorry?
I was going to say, but yeah, my family, especially in years past, not so much anymore since life got real busy and no one has time for this shit anymore. But back then, like, I would say like 3-4 years ago, no, more than that, 6, they would just randomly and spontaneously be like, "Hey, we're going camping." And it wasn't even us. It was like a family member that proposed it. And this out of nowhere. Just, "Oh, yeah, we're going camping. Hey, you guys should come with us." And we say, yeah. And we'll go that same day. Totally just unprepared. Grab whatever we can. Whatever tents we have. And we'll get food and eat all that on the way. That's it. That's just how it goes.
See, and I want more details, but I just have to point out here. The way this man would come back and say that he's going camping, it sounded like it was under duress. Like I'm talking blink twice if you're in danger type of duress.
He doesn't go outside. He was under duress. You gotta sit in the woods for 3 days. This is bullshit.
But it was just weird because all of a sudden he's just like, "Hey guys, so I gotta go. We're going camping. You're either getting murdered or you really don't want to do this and you don't want us to hear it. Something wrong is happening here." And then next thing you know, he comes back 3 days later. He's like, "That was so much fun." So then what did you guys do? Did you go hunting? Did you go trapping? Did you have to hang the food in a tree from bears? Are there bears in Nebraska?
Actually, no, because the only thing we did was go to a lake that's like maybe 2 hours that way. That's all we did.
Right there.
That way is a cliff off of the waterfall. So
exactly.
No, there's a lake.
There is
it's
a
not
lake.
Finished.
I see water
hanging off, but there's a lake.
But
So then, what were these festivities out at the lake? Were you guys like water skiing, swimming? Were you trying to drown your cousins?
no, because they're children. But literally all we would do is go there, set up tents, fire up the grill. Maybe my dad and my whoever else was there would go fishing. Maybe I would literally be around, listen to music, bored out of my mind until everything is said and done, and then go to bed, and then wake up and do all that shit again. Cause really nothing to do. We don't really have anything but the music playing on the radio and
No
the
cornhole.
grill. No.
No. Oh man, you're missing out.
Come by. I got custom boards.
That's why
Yeah,
that's why I was
same.
confused, because I'm like, I don't remember ever saying that I had fun. I remember just coming back and I'm like, okay, finally home. I can play video games because I was bored out of my mind.
Comes home from camping and then he gets met with a 3,000 day wait trying to log into the Defiance server.
Shut up. I'm still looking.
And a
Still
3-day
there.
comms ban.
I'm still looking for my bong, but
That was amazing. Yeah, who's got their iPhone hooked into the damn Wi-Fi? Where's my bong?
because back then
You
I
guys-
was pretty heavy stoner back then.
You have never seen gamer rage when you just put so much emphasis on bong.
It's so
Oh, it was
good.
awesome. So then, back to camping real quick. How roughing it are we roughing it? Are you sleeping in the dirt? Or did you have like one of those little memory foam insert things to actually lay on?
No,
I need to know this because
it's a tent, and I would be sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag, maybe a couple blankets under me to cushion it a little, but other than that, that's what I would sleep in. A tent and a sleeping bag.
that's the true way to do it. Then I have some of those like when I say I have like neck friends, I mean just like that. These guys would like legit just dig a hole, line it with some sort of material, and then just fall asleep in it, buried alive.
Damn.
I don't know how. Like just head sticking out, a fucking werewolf can come over and piss on you. Maybe that's what they were looking for. Now that I think
I know.
about it.
I don't know why you looked over here. I do that too. I'm wilderness survival certified.
Hey, I'm just
Wait, you
saying,
piss on
people's
people?
obsession with werewolves nowadays are
You don't
kind of
need
sus.
to piss. It's a rumor.
No, I'm
Water's
saying like
not that hard to find.
no, I'm saying like while you're sleeping and like you're buried up to your neck in dirt, and what if like some mystical animal, I don't know, like a guard centaur, just came up and just peed on you?
A guard centaur.
Yeah.
Does he have his own classification of centaurs? Are they
Yes,
elite?
Guard car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guard tar.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pitch that idea
they're
later.
typically female, and
That could be his VTuber model.
oh my god.
Guard, get in contact with us. We can network.
It was a whole thing in the Discord server yesterday, but that's neither here nor there.
Shout out to Guard, bro. Miss you, brother. Love you. Hope you're doing well. But no, okay, so now we're gonna shift down the bench. So, Mr. Durdle, as the special guest of this episode, the main focal point must be on you, and I want to know more about you. I know you live a wild lifestyle. You fucking jokester, and so like, what were some of the things that you would get into during the summer months, whether it be freshly out of school, summer vacation, or even now as an adult? What do you like to get out there and do?
Let's see. That's a good question. One of the memories I had involved, those like giant ass jawbreakers that they had. I don't know if they still have them around or not.
They usually keep them at like arcades for prizes.
Oh yeah, I'm talking like bigger than a fist size.
Yeah. They cost
as
5,000.
prizes?
I go to the
Okay.
arcade and I get 5,000 tickets and get them.
Hell yeah.
Can't eat
So-
them, but they're here.
I mean, yeah, I just remember getting one of those a summer and just going at it the whole summer, trying to get it down until the summer ended, back when school started. As like a little treat for the summer. And but some of the like different things that I did back in the day were summer camps. I was both in a summer camp at one point and helping with summer camps as well.
That summer
That was
camps were
always
the
fun.
fucking worst. Sorry, I'll talk
Some
about
of
that
the
one
kids. Some of the kids. Oh my goodness. Most of the kids were fine. But yeah, it was for the martial arts center that I went to back when I was a kid.
Yes.
We would do some of those, and yeah, just helping kids develop themselves to become like more skilled people and better martial artists. My absolute favorite though was, I guess this still counts technically toward summer, but it's toward Labor Day, so it's like late summer, right? And we would go to a place, what's it called? Bodega Bay in the Bay Area here in Cali land. Yeah. And we'd go every summer, every Labor Day weekend. We would go to Bodega Bay in the same spot, and we would have a session, like a teaching session with the Grand Master, like every time. It was like his gift to us, and you would see some raw fucking shit going on
I'm
the
getting
stand.
secret
Like
handshake vibes from this.
what?
What?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's
Like
a
y'all would just
society of people, teaching people to beat up each other. So I guess yeah, there's a few of them.
so it was just the underground. You guys beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, there. Oh, I was going to bring up a movie, but never mind.
What movie?
We
I
don't
don't
talk
know. It
about
has
that
something
movie.
to do with Two Rules.
We
Ah,
don't bring up that movie.
oh, dude, I've seen shit like that.
If you know, you know.
You know.
But just know the first rule is we don't fucking talk about it. Okay.
Yeah,
Moving
well,
on.
no, no, not
So
the
the secret,
slightest.
Yeah,
so
what are
the
we
secret
talking about?
society, exactly. Before you get Tony, get his legs.
Yeah, so basically the guy who created a style that I was being taught, he would show us a more in-depth way to do Filipino martial arts. So like stick fighting and stuff like that.
Oh, I've actually seen that.
Yeah, there's like the one that a lot of people know is Kali.
Yes.
But back in the day, I was doing Arnie and Eskrima, as the other two like well-known ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
it was an honor to see him every year though. He's a really nice guy. Um, Sometimes it's hard for him like to understand what he says. He puts extra emphasis on syllables he doesn't need to. Like caution
like
means
what?
caution
Okay.
means cushion.
All right. So,
So it was
in
like
your
yeah.
so in your free time during summer, you were just training in martial arts.
Yeah, I was training, I was helping people train. When I wasn't doing that kind of stuff, I was in summer school. Yeah, because I
You
was
had
a
to go to
bad
summer
student.
school.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Same.
Yeah. I was such a bad student. I had to go to summer school after I graduated.
Oh, wow.
So they gave you your diploma on loan.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
They're
give
like
you this only if you promise that you're gonna come back.
basically it. They're like, Durdle, you know, you're smart enough to get this degree, but your work ethic is jack shit. So just spend the summer with us and you're good to go. And I'm like, okay, cool. We watched Looney Tunes all week.
Bro, like that reminds me of my high school. There was this program that they had called Odyssey, where essentially kids could speed run classes that they need to before graduation. And all anybody was doing in there was talking on Yahoo Messenger and watching Hollywood Undead Swan Song music videos.
Oh yeah, those are classics.
That's it. And so I had to go to Odyssey because apparently at one point I failed one of my history classes my sophomore year, and they didn't tell me that I needed to retake it.
Oh.
And so I'm in this class, and the guy next to me, he's just sitting there like watching. Oh no, well, it technically wasn't a music video. He was just playing the song "Bitches" by Hollywood Undead. Good song, by the way.
I hope you know.
And he's just fucking jamming. I'm sitting there trying to learn about the colonization of the early 17th century, and he's just like, "Hey, dude, do you want to listen to this with me?" No. Summer vacation's coming up, and I got shit to do.
It kind of reminds me of my school's like after school program, which basically is set up so people go get help after school, and this is mostly for people that would turn in assignments late or got below a 70, because if you go here and you turn in your work and all that, you're guaranteed a 70% in your grade, yet somehow people still fail classes.
Sounds like something I would do.
So it's like you can literally pass every assignment, even if you do it all in this after school program, because you're guaranteed a 70% as long as you get everything or done everything right, at least up to a 70%. So yeah, you're failing. How are you doing that?
I think it was just some of those kids that finally set their fate of like, you know what, fuck it, summer's coming up. I couldn't be bothered to give a shit. I'll try again next year.
What's really fucked is that if you were supposed to go to this program and you didn't, you would either be given a warning, or you would have to spend lunch in the assigned classroom with the teacher there and do your work there. And they would give you a sack lunch of a sandwich, maybe an apple, and a carton of milk.
Oh, yeah, that was this thing in my high school called ISS, in-school suspension, where you have to go to school.
Yeah.
Oh, we had that too.
Like in-house
but that
suspension?
wasn't it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we had that too.
We'll get back to summer stories here in a moment, but I just want to find the logic here. So, in school suspension, you're making me go to school to not go to school.
Essentially.
You come into the schoolhouse, but you ain't learning shit today because we don't like you. Well, then what's the point of me going there?
It's the school's legal loophole to have solitary confinement.
Kind of.
I just found ours. Most of the time, I found it as a way to get ahead of everyone, because you're not going to do anything else. You can't do anything else there, so I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to get ahead on all my work, and I did.
I didn't do that. I was a knuckleheaded skateboarder, and so my friends would take that time to just play hacky sack. Because hacky sack was the sport to play if you were a skateboarder.
Yeah.
No, so my in-school suspensions, we couldn't even get off the damn desk until lunch or anything like that.
I think we weren't supposed to, but the teacher that was like supervising ISS was just like, you know what, no point in you guys sitting down for 8 hours, so you should at least be able to walk around and get some exercise. So our exercise was kicking at sack. It was great. But now back to summertime stories. Since we're sticking to school, Mike, what were some of your activities as a youngster, as a young gremlin, goblin, growing up during the summer months? What types of shenanigans would you get into?
So, since we're going back, I'm going to go way back.
Way back.
When hand freaking out. There we go. When I was really young, I was part of the local YMCA, and I did do their summer camp two or three times. And it's funny thinking back to it now, because a lot of the people I would go to school with and interact with and become friends with on a lot of cases were there. I just didn't know them yet. So we have a local grove in the area, a big fenced off place in the middle of nowhere. Playground, camping area, barbecue area, big open fields for sports and stuff. So that's where they would hold it. And it's like 10, 15 minutes out of town. It's not a far trip. But that 10, 15 minutes with a bunch of teenagers who probably shouldn't be looking over like 70 kids, it was anarchy, bro. It was anarchy. They had like huge buckets with water balloons, and it would full on be like 35 on 35 wars. And then the adults will be like, yeah, we're not participating, we're keeping an eye. And then here comes Big Papa John, one arm completely full, and he's just yeet nailing kids with like 65-mile-an-hour fastballs, just taking fucking 12-year-olds off of their feet.
It's good times.
Cargo dad shorts, flip flops on with the stories of I could have made it to the pro league.
He was only like 17 years old. So he's like, I am going to the pro league, and he had that drive to just send these things flying at kids at full speed. And then we did. Oh, dude, they let us get away with some dumb stuff. We did that. We did, well, of course, the slip and bleeds. Those are always fun. My buddy Mike. What?
What the hell is a slip and bleed?
You never heard that joke before about slip and slides?
Yeah,
No.
it makes you bleed.
No, apparently you never had a drunk dad who never checked for the rocks underneath when he laid the slip and slide out. Someone got cut up on the first run.
Oh no, because like
ew.
with black families, they wanted to still be able to converse, but also be a part of the festivities. We had the all the uncles just stand on a corner, and then everybody just full sends it, and then we all stand on the corner so the uncles can full send it.
These guys set up like a bowling lane, so they had like 5 or 6 of them lined up side by side by side, but they didn't check the ground. So my buddy Mike is like, "Hey guys, I'll be the test dummy." Halfway through, poof, poof, dude, his knee split open, got a big old gash up on his shoulder, his front lip is busted. All the other kids, all 60-ish other kids are just mortified. None of us did that shit. We almost saw Mike just die. We're not getting on that nonsense.
All right, kids, who's next to go?
They hosed it off and tipped it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's clean. Everybody can go now." Nobody got on that shit. Not a soul got on that shit. Is so funny.
Uncle's just like, "Get up, walk it off, Conyo."
Oh, dude, he hit so hard, and I still know him. I still keep up with him, and he remembers it so vividly. He's like, "Man, I thought I was cool. I was gonna slide on my knees, and then one knee hooked." And the next thing I remember, I'm looking up and I'm laying in the dirt, not even on the tarp anymore.
That's what he know you fucked up.
He missed about 16 seconds of crashing. Sorry, what's up, Deej?
I was going to say, did you guys do, when it comes to slip and slides, and those of you at home, you, did you guys do the mandated, you have to try to stay vertical on the slip and slide, like you try to stay on your feet the whole time, whoever gets the furthest wins?
One of the caretakers actually tried to boogie board it. It did not work, man. That poor guy blew his hip clean out. He was limping for the rest of the weekend.
Yikes. Sorry I asked. I hope you're doing well, though.
He's good. He was good after, but for like 3 days, he was walking like a pimp.
Involuntarily.
He should have kept it. It was a good look.
Dude, he's walking with so much swagger. Thanks. It's an accident.
Oh, yeah. It's all in the joints.
Why do you have
yeah,
so
dude.
much swagger? It's called a hip replacement.
Dude, I did that. I did that summer camp 3 times, and dude, it was so much fun. It was wild though, because there was literally like 2 adults and then 3 teenagers managing everything. hella kids, like bus full, completely packed. No organization. It felt like Lord of the Flies around lunch because it was a fucking free for all. But it's fun. Those were good times. I
See,
think.
they're like, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that's why we're tougher, DJ. We're from that generation.
Oh yeah. But like I had to do the summer programs because like especially growing up, my mom like even though she hadn't met my stepdad yet. My mom was a single mother, and as much as she wants to like take my brother and I out to go do like all these great and glorious, grandiose things, she can't. A, she's too busy. We don't have the money. Sucks to suck. Whatever. But then she found out when I was in like sixth grade, going into seventh grade, that where I lived at the time, this is when I was still living in Nevada. There was these summer programs where you would go to another school and a bunch of counselors would basically take you guys to go do a bunch of shit until mom gets off work and then she'd come and pick us up. And same situation as you. It's basically one old lady who was superseding everything and then a bunch of counselors whom were all essentially teenagers. And there was one counselor per every 10 kids. And keep in mind, we're all ranging from like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I was amongst the Sevies. We had this one counselor that just did not give a fuck. He was trying to hit on every single one of the other counselors. His main pickup line was, "You like my Adidas?"
Oh my god.
Ugh. That's you, Jonathan Davis. That ain't gonna work, son.
Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn shoes. Sorry to tell you, fam. But I still remember we would go to this for those that are familiar with the Reno Sparks area in Nevada. We would go to this water park called Wild Island or Wild Waters, and they would just like turn us loose. It's hot as shit. You're letting kids run barefoot on this hot ass ground. You didn't give a damn if we put on sunscreen. God forbid.
Good times.
And then there's this pretty little thing called the wave pool that you're sending a bunch of fucking 12 and 13-year-olds in, completely unprotected, with a bunch of grown-ass sweaty men that are in inner tubes. It was fantastic. It was great. I stayed in the cabana the entire time, or I was in the lazy river because I couldn't be bothered.
Lazy rivers are sick.
Dude, lazy rivers now, I get it now. I get it why like all the dads go to the lazy river. I'm not a dad, but the lazy river is fucking sick. I love it.
Chilling.
It's amazing. Awesome. Sorry.
Your character's face when you were doing that,
With the tongue and everything?
No.
Yeah, with the tongue.
Lazy river. Okay.
Yep.
I get it now. Just know I get it. Just know I get it. I get it. I get it. All you dads and fathers out there. But so speaking of the story, we basically had to kill 5 hours at this water park. It's hot as shit, and unless your parents gave you $5 to get an icy or a bottle of water from one of the shops in there, you're just kind of SOL. Yeah, just kind of SOL. And the scariest part about that day, even though the entire day was great, getting sunburned, it was awesome. Losing the first layer of skin on the bottoms of my feet, it was beautiful. We were getting back on the
smell.
Oh, dude, medium rare 10-year-old. Oh, bro, that bus was gnar.
No,
never do that again.
Never again. Never.
Don't listen to me. I'm an asshole.
Should I add that to the counter?
You're an idiot.
Is that 22?
I said medium rare. That's a type of steak.
I don't know, bro.
You said 10-year-old. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're getting cooked.
Not well.
Not well.
Anyways, water park.
You know, I'm putting it on the counter. 22.
22.
Sorry.
Let's keep it.
But so at one point, usually when we are coming back from any type of trip, the main old lady, she would do a head count to make sure that everybody was on the bus. And she had to do this head count like 7 times because for some reason she was just one kid short.
Always.
Now, after the
Always.
7th try, what do you think this woman did? Do you think this woman panicked and went back into the park, installed everything? Do you think she did another head count? Do you think, what do you guys think happened?
Not her fucking problem.
She went,
She said, "Fuck it."
she said, fuck it, must have miscounted, and she told the bus driver to send it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
were about
expect
to
that.
leave. We were about to leave, and then as the bus is like driving, the guy's about to put pressure on the gas. We see the kid pop out of the wave pool, and immediately all like however many of us were just like, "What did he say?" And we all point. We all point, and one of the counselors was just like, "Oh, thank God, old lady." Oh shit.
Well,
Still,
all right, damn.
still couldn't be bothered at the fact that she was 3 shakes away from having the heaviest lawsuit on her hands.
Didn't give a fuck.
She oh shit. And at one point, she got so fed up with us being noisy, she just pulls out a cigarette and starts smoking on the bus.
That's truly a woman who just does not give a fuck.
So, Deej, the water park thing reminded me. You mind if I share a quickie with you?
Please.
Frazier took me to go visit his grandma one day. Shut up.
Oh no,
and
this includes
she lives down
Fraser.
the
I already like it. Go on.
She lives down the street from a really sick water park, and it wasn't that bad. It was like $15 for an all-day pass. So we all kick in our cash. She's obviously not going to be going on any of these 5-story drop rides, but she's like, "Yeah, you guys just hang out all day. I'm gonna go grab a drink. We'll meet up here at like 3:00 and then go for lunch." Me and Frazier are going to get on our first ride of the day, and he's not a big thrills kind of guy. I kind of have to like work him up and get him ready to go on this like it's a water rapid like.
He's he's not going to get hurt.
Well, you say that. This is one of those like safari slides
Foreshadowing.
where you get on a multiple person tube and you go down like a half pipe that winds for like half a mile.
Yeah.
And you're hauling ass. And we're in line and we're talking, and the people in front of us are talking, and I hear them stop, and I just hear, and I'm like, oh, that can't be good. I look over, and there's 2 people in a tube, and the third person is like 15 feet behind him, just getting shit whipped down this thing all the way. Everyone in line is dead silent, and he gets to the bank, and he catches air, and he's like 3 feet up, and he hits the bowl perfectly like it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And he just flies down the straight, bro. He hit the water so hard he started skipping at the bottom. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to get on anymore. I'm like, damn it, we're so close to the front. I was so pissed off.
It's one of those like when it comes to certain water parks, kind of like same thing with roller coasters. You're 99% of the time you're gonna be okay, but then you hit that point of mentality of like, but what if I'm that 1%?
Dude,
What if I'm that one? Oh shit!
Yep. That's the thing, though. It was 100% that guy's fault because they load you up on the tube and they push you off. He tried to push off himself.
Try sitting again. You're kind of just leaning.
No, I'm cool.
I mean, that's fine. You can vibe like that if you want to.
Whoa.
There you go. Now you're sitting.
Yeah, it was 100% that guy's fault. He tried to do the bobsled run and jump on, and when he jumped, he just let go, and he fucking flopped and slid all the way down face first. It was a long strip. He was hauling ass while they thought he got it. It was so good.
That reminds me of this ride that's at that same water park I was talking about earlier, called Wild Island. There was one ride called the Scorpion. It's just a half pipe.
Well, we got one of those.
Oh boy.
And you have to use an inner tube. And the guys in front of us, they were like, I'd easily say they were probably in like their early 20s or at least late teens, because these guys were thrill seekers. They get into a dual tube, and they're trying so hard to cause as much momentum as possible when they're going up. And the heftier guy turned his tube just enough, shit whips his buddy into the air, can't hold on to the handles anymore, is now airborne above the lip.
No,
And then
jeez, that's terrifying.
he manages to just barely miss, to actually miss the coping, and then he lands on his stomach, and he just starts going up and down on this little half pipe thing, back and forth till he finally stops.
Ooh.
He gets
Oh my
up, dude.
God.
His entire shit right here, just red,
That
just
is
straight red.
terrifying.
Oh.
It was
Deej,
awesome.
I
So
don't know if you know this, but if you do a little too hard, it shows for your avatar.
About what?
Never mind.
Well, the audience gets to see it. It's because I love you. That's why I be all
Anyway.
sexy.
Please,
Anyways.
just don't move them.
Anyways, we have that water slide here, but ours is called Stealth because they painted it with a paint that doesn't reflect light. So at night, it is fucking invisible.
Oh no.
At night, it is Vanta black, and you don't see shit. They have a little light up so the guy pushing you down can see where not to go and fall off. And once you pass the rim of that light, just free fall for like 3 stories. It's
Oh,
terrifying. I hate that shit so. I'm not afraid of a lot, but that one gets me to this day. I hate that shit so much. It was fun. I was white knuckling that raft. It was the handles were bent when I got off.
There was imprints of his knuckles on there. You could probably get his fingerprints off of it.
Oh, dude, my buddy Noel like talked me into it, and I'm fine, we'll do it. And as soon as I went over that ledge, that was the worst feeling. That was just gut wrenching.
Actually, I have one story of that exact thing. This was like when I was in Arizona. This is like before middle school. We went to a water park. I think it was Six Flags, and same scenario. There's it's like a raft or like a tube that you just hold on to the side and you just slide in through.
For dear life.
Yeah, but okay. So this guy, I was still waiting in line. This older gentleman walks up, grabs the raft. He's about to go down. He's like, hey man, make sure to really push me down. Like, give it your all. I want to go down speeding. And the guy's like, okay. Fucking extends it. This guy goes so fast down the tube. By the time he hits the water at the bottom, he physically skips all the way to the edge of the pool.
Like skipping rocks.
God.
And he lands. Thankfully, he was not hurt, or else there'd be a lawsuit. But he lands on the edge of the pool. Like, he is out of the water. His body is on the edge. I'm like, thank God the water stopped momentum the few times that he hit it on the way there. But, like, goddamn.
Just yelling, spread out! Spread out! Act as a break!
It's like, I'm like, this guy.
He's going for distance.
I mean, he said send it, and he sent
He did say
it,
send it.
and he sent it.
Man, motherfucker turned into a fucking skipping rock afterward.
Dude, especially with some of the guys that do the whole pushing you down the slide. For some reason, these are just like some of the most jacked people on the planet. And they'll just like, all right, reel back. They plant their feet at the small of your back and then just send it.
It's all those.
Oh, you hear that
all
power
those
lifter
hours.
when they send you.
It's all those hours of just pushing people down the slide, bro.
Especially when you're like, yeah, I want to go as fast as possible. You know it's gonna be bad when he just goes, all right.
All right.
And it's the sigh at the end that's like, all right, this fucker might die. Not my fault. You signed the NDA.
If he dies, he dies.
He died.
If he dies, he was weak.
See, and I still love going to water parks. Granted, there's not one near me. I'd have to go all the way to Massachusetts to do that, I think. And even then, I don't think there's any water parks near me at all. But
At that point, just go to Florida and go to a good one.
100%.
Yeah.
But I will say this much. As much as I'm still down to ride anything, my only fear now, even though I used to love them, are going down slides that are like completely circular tubed. just because I've seen way too many YouTube videos of people getting stuck.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll give you that. As a larger person myself, I get that feeling.
Mm-hmm. I do not want to be stuck in the tube. I'm not claustrophobic, but it's not too late
I'm
to start
about to
being.
be.
I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't want to be in here anymore.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Like,
whatever
more-
you do, don't look up the one from Action Park that was a loop.
Dude,
Now I want to do it.
I really want to watch Action Park, but because I know how fucked up it is, and I watched the interview with Johnny Knoxville that he did on GQ where he said his the extent of his injuries.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I should.
Yeah.
At one point, he said his eyeball fell out.
Yeah, he fell
Yeah.
so hard he knocked it out of his orbital socket. Why is my hand all wonky?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he knocked it out of his orbital socket, and it was hanging.
Yeah.
No way.
When he says
Oh,
he
yeah.
went hard on this movie, he went hard. Like every stunt he did himself, and he got physically hurt.
The best part is their on-site medic put it back safely, and then 2 days later he sneezed and it fell out again. And he's like, "Oh, I guess I should go to the emergency."
Imagine going. This is very graphic, so I'm sorry you guys are squeamish, but like,
Yeah.
imagine just going to the emergency room. You're just like, so what are you here for? Well, my
Well, well,
DJ,
as you
will
can
you
see,
as you can see, I clearly can't see. So let's remedy this.
DJ, I recommend you watch that movie. There's some hard hits in it, but the movie's actually really
I
funny.
really want to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
There's like 2 jokes in there. I'm gonna ask you not to repeat when you see them. I can't repeat them on here, so I'm gonna ask you to stay out of trouble and don't
Got
and
it.
be an adult.
I get it.
Well, what's
That's
that?
All
what
right.
I can't. Action Park.
Park.
Don, your arm's all wonky. Your right arm.
Oh, there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Stop that.
Trust me, there's so many references to the Ringer that I want to make, but I can't.
Don't.
Don't.
Especially since it's real now.
Especially, I think the only one I can say is when the fuck do we get ice cream? I'm gonna bring that back.
That bit's so good.
When the fuck
But
did we get ice
Deej, you
cream?
didn't see the news? You can now gamble on Special Olympics on DraftKings.
Really?
Really?
That was a huge thing. It broke a couple of days ago. That exists right now.
Why am I not surprised? You can gamble on anything.
Yeah.
I
True.
feel like there's a
I wanna
lot
do
of
it now.
potentially negative moral implications, but I'm not the person to ask.
Like, morally, this is wrong, but he's got 500K on him.
Some good ass
Well, I would-
odds.
Just a heads up, just a little FYI. I would never gamble on Special Olympics. I don't gamble at all. The most that I gamble, quote unquote, gambles. I'll take $20 to the casino and just play slots because it's kind of fun. That's about it.
We're doing the same next month. That'll be the only time I've gambled in like 10 years.
Damn.
Because I have a more of an arcade addiction. I will sink life savings into a time crisis machine. Don't think that I won't.
Yeah. Next month.
Buckets
There
of
you go.
tokens.
Next month is gonna be crazy busy for most of us. You're going
Yeah. Oh,
to
you're telling
you're
me
going to Reno. I'm going to concerts. I mean, shit.
I'm going to Reno the day I get back. I have to work, and then the day after that is when I'm doing that mega car show midnight mass, the one that goes from 12 in the morning to 12 at night.
Yeah. July is gonna be a rough one.
We'll still
A
try to
lot-
pump
well, a
out
lot of
content, but still we
busyness.
gotta be busy. Like next weekend, well, this coming weekend, I'm celebrating my girlfriend's birthday, and then the weekend after that, I'm gonna go see Slaughter to Prevail, and then the weekend after that is
Nice.
Merciless and White and In This Moment.
Yo, I'm going to go see them too.
Yeah, I've seen them in August though.
Let's go, boys.
July is Following in Reverse, that one. Sadly, no Slaughter to Prevail and or Spirit Box, but it's fine.
Although Spirit Box is going on tour with I forgot who.
Good note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good note.
Absolutely forgot who. I can
Yeah,
tell you
Spirit
about 2
Box was
seconds.
supposed to be at the one, but they pulled out of the Following in Reverse tour, so I guess
Yep.
none of that.
Oh, when's the next Aftershock, by the way?
October, baby. First week.
October.
I got all my day passes.
I'm still trying to
Sold
organize
out?
that, but now with pending Mike needing to move, I might not make it, which sucks.
And
That
I
sucks because
still
we got
haven't started
Avenged
working yet.
Sevenfold, Pantera, GNR, Limping with the Biscuit, and all the other wild shit coming this year.
So it's Spiritbox and Papa Roach for some reason.
Oh, that's a sick show.
Oh, that's a
Interesting.
sick show. I would love to see Papa Roach again.
Dude, they didn't impress me last time I saw him. I think it's just
No?
because Falling in like Ronnie Radke and the entirety of Falling in Reverse are so entertaining. But when Papa Roach came on after Falling in Reverse, I'm like, this is kind of
Okay,
mid.
Mikey.
Stop your sacrilege before I buy a plane
Mikey.
ticket for a specific ass beating.
Mikey, come on. We gotta like just lay it right now. Jacoby is an amazing frontman at concerts.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing.
I had to have a fresh spine injury to miss the Papa Roach show in this town. I had a ticket, but a torn disc said, "Hey, you're not getting out of bed today."
Like, hey, loser, you thought.
You put fucking Ronnie Radke over Jacoby. Dude, I am
That's-
so mad
that's-
right now. This is not a
That's
music
crazy,
episode.
dude.
This is not the place for this. I'm sweating.
Like,
I'm physically fucking sweating.
like
right
Ronnie's
now.
good, but over Jacoby. Oh my
I
God.
like Falling in Reverse, but Ronnie's like a
Yeah.
solid B minus.
Yeah,
See, I think
same.
especially like I
Because you're
like
an
the
edgy
fact that he-
boy.
I like the fact that he just wants to go song to song. He doesn't. Am I saying that Jacoby sucks? By no means am I saying Jacoby sucks. It was just like Falling in Reverse sold the show so much that when Papa Roach came on, my friends were in agreement, and one of them is a Papa Roach simp. He straight up didn't give a shit. Maybe it was just a bad concert, and I need to try again. But like it was just a bad time. By the way, real quick, speaking of Papa Roach and Falling in Reverse, you guys should really go listen to Falling in Reverse's reimagined cover of Last Resort. It's really good. It's really awesome.
It's really nice.
My
I
girl-
like it.
My girlfriend got mad at me when she sent me the link, and I said I listened to it yesterday on Spotify because I got early access, and she was just like, "Hey, you did me," and I was in the doghouse. I mean,
Yikes.
Oh yeah, that was 100% your fault.
it is 100% my fault because I didn't think my girlfriend would legit. Babe, if you're watching this, I didn't know you liked Papa Roach. I just knew you liked Falling in Reverse, but I didn't know you could give a damn about Papa Roach.
She's a
Sounds like you're
metalhead,
on
dude.
Aftershock.
I know.
You gotta automatically assume she likes Papa Roach because let's be honest, I don't know anyone who doesn't.
Everybody like Papa Roach.
Everybody like Papa Roach.
Yeah,
Dude,
even
speaking of
somebody who's on
Jacoby
culture like
Shaddix,
you like them.
just a random throwback. One of the fun things I loved if I wasn't going out during summer vacation, watching fucking MTV Cribs. Jacoby's episode of MTV Cribs was awesome. I missed that show. Just wanted to throw that one out there. Now I'm back to summertime. Actually, we're going to take a quick commercial break. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is an ad read time. Please have fun watching the next commercial or commercials following this next statement. Take it away, other me or him.
Hey, everybody out there on the internet. NoSkill Mike here to invite you personally to our NoSkill Discord server. In the description below, in the link tree, easy access to all the fun, music, and other entertaining things we share and interact with the community on every single day. So, hopefully I'll see you there or somewhere out here in this big, wonderful world.
Man, none of these energy drinks are really cutting it for me anymore.
My guy! My dude! I got the very thing that you need. It's Woo, nice toes. I know exactly what you need. You need to invest in Dubby.
What?
Dubby.gg. Head on over to Dubby.gg right now and use code NSE for 10% off your total order. My guy, you'll be doing the world a favor.
Well, I mean, it sounds great and all, but does it work?
Does it work? Does a bear turn in the woods? Do pigeons fly? Of course it works. Gamers have returned to Dubby to get all the clutch plays. Order now. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that ad read. Thank you so much to Dubby for hanging out with us. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. And I hope you do so well in the future. And then also join the Discord. Please. We're kind of fun, we think. So, once again, thank you for hanging out. Join the Discord and swiftly moving forward. Summer time is upon us. We're swapping stories. It's time to get to the nitty gritty. I want to talk about now that we're legal adults. I know we could talk about kid stories all damn day, but we need to move forward. We're legal adults now. We can consume the alcohol.
Oh.
And I want to talk about some of the fun antics, festivities, shenanigans that we've gotten into as adults. I'm going to put a little bit of a disclaimer. Now, please keep it legal.
Ooh.
For
There goes half my stories.
I refuse.
Okay, we'll leave it at
I'm
misdemeanor.
kidding. I'm kidding. We're well beyond the statute of limitations. We're all right.
Wait, well, does pissing in an elevator count as legal or illegal?
That is vandalism, so it's funny.
Oh, not that story. Got
It's
it.
not vandalism. It's
And you
just
told
not
that
frowned
story
upon.
already.
No, the certain mailbox one you wanted to say, and I'm like, that's kind of felonious. So maybe not.
A little bit, but it's past the statute.
If it's past the statute of
What
limitations,
is the
you're not going to get
statute
in
of
trouble.
limitations on explosives? Because I feel like it's kind of
8 years.
You know this? I still don't recommend it.
Oh god!
It's either that or 10, but I believe it's 8.
So you don't really know.
So then I guess keep it as legal as possible, or if it's past the statute of limitations and you really don't care, then full send it.
Got it.
Give me at least start. I'll start because I'm pretty tame. I imagine you guys are gonna run with it, so let me get mine out of the way.
These two are just gonna be like, yeah, we robbed a bank. Luckily, it was 10 years ago, so we don't have to worry about it now.
Anyways, so there was a stint in time where my cousin moved into the house right next to ours. This was like right out of high school. I'd say we're already like a year out, and people are working, people are going to college.
What, Julio?
Yeah.
All right.
And him and a friend of ours were living in that house as roommates. And there was, God, I want to say a 2-week stint where there was a party at that house every day. Full of beer, full of alcohol, the beer pong table. There was some weed. There's so much shit. And for 2 weeks straight, I only went there for like 1 week because I'm like, bro, it's enough for me. And I haven't gone that hard since. But, dude, I swear to God, every day we were drunk, doing and saying stupid shit. There was like maybe 2 fights that broke out. Surprisingly, it was only 2. But I think the cops got called once. But after that, it's like, as long as we kept the music to a certain level, no one cared. Because in this town, you hear parties and loud music all the time. Because a lot of it around here are just Mexicans, and they throw parties and loud as shit music. So they don't really care that we can go into.
If you've seen our recent TikTok, you know what he's talking about.
So we could just go on for hours and hours and then into the night, and no one gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And then,
Dude, Mexican parties are lit, though.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I'm not a beer drinker, but if there was tequila around or some vodka, I'm down. Fuck yeah.
Guaranteed at a Mexican party, there's gonna be tequila, and if it's not, and then for beer wise, if it's not Modelo, it's Tecate.
Did you say Tecate?
Yeah,
Caddy.
Tecate.
Daddy.
But no, for around here, it's Modelo or Corona.
Ooh, the old trustworthy. Yes.
And if not those, Budweiser.
What about Pacifico?
No.
Blech.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
hell no.
Absolutely not.
Hell no. If someone
Every
brought that
person-
shit, we would throw it out and tell him drink it
Every
by
person
himself.
with Hispanic heritage just said "Bleh," all at the same time.
What is it
Well-
with, like, what is it with the friends that we have of the subnautical nature with horrible food and drink taste? One guy air fries steaks, and then this guy says Pacifico.
I mean,
Fuck hell
I have
no.
Corona
Fucking hell
too,
no.
you know.
There
Let's
you go.
You are
They're
forgiven.
better.
You are forgiven. You are forgiven.
So no, it
On
was
regular Corona or Corona Extra.
Black.
Whichever I can get my hands on.
No, no,
Regular.
But what?
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 Man, this is why I just go for the Hawaiian beer.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
thinking-
Kona.
it's good.
Oh.
Good stuff.
When he said Hawaiian beer, I just
Oh.
pictured spiked Hawaiian punch.
Oh,
That's gotta be. You know what?
For some reason, when he said that, I was like, "You're talking about fucking palm breeze?" I don't know.
No.
Talking about land shark?
no, like the longboards and stuff like that.
I guess.
I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Okay.
They come, yeah.
It gets a pass.
All right.
Yeah.
So, other than just a week-long party and during the summer, I also got to touch up on crazy festival that I went to during the summer. It's called Knotfest. I don't know if you guys heard about that or not.
Not at all.
Love it.
I don't even know
Just,
what a
you know,
knot is.
just a little underground type thing. Nah, fuck it. If you don't know what that is, and you're just living under a rock. But yeah, Knotfest. First concert, and it happens to be a metal festival in Iowa. So home state of the band that hosts it. Absolutely insane. Beer everywhere. They ran out of waters. They had to get more.
Oh.
They had to get more from a truck. It was very fucking hot. And the lines, I swear, to just get water were like hours long. I missed out on seeing Gojira and Lamb of God because I was still in the line trying to get water so I don't pass out. I know, I was sad about the Lamb of God when I was like, oh, I didn't get to see it. I heard it though. I did experience Suicide Boys for the first time there though.
Yo.
At the time, I didn't care for the music, and not like I do now. But at the time, pretty sick how they worked the crowd. Like the crowd was loving it.
Oh, they've got some crowd skills for sure. Everyone front to back, light up this fucking arena.
Yep. It was crazy because I saw a bunch of my most favorite bands for the first time there. We're talking like Trivium, Slipknot. I mean, Megadeth was a plus. Only care for like maybe 2 or 3 of their songs, but they put on a good show. Hey, that's just
Dave
me, bro.
Mustaine is
That's me,
goated.
bro.
I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, yeah, I think he's talented too. I just don't really care for their stuff. Maybe like 3 songs. That's it.
He was like,
He was so mad right now. Dave Mustaine did not beat throat cancer and continue singing to get. Oh yeah, they got a couple of good songs.
Hey, this is me, bro. This is me,
I
bro.
played Hangar 18 on Guitar Hero 2, so I guess that's okay. No, Dave Mustaine is fucking goated.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna call out other people if we ever make it to Creator Clash. It's gonna be you two motherfuckers.
Bring
Hey.
Dude, that would be the fight of the century. It's just like their cohorts, their co-workers, and they're fighting each other. Is there deeply rooted issues? He said Dave Mustaine is just
He said Kobe Shax isn't as good as Ronnie motherfucking Radke.
oh my God.
Oh my god.
I'm lightheaded.
Fight.
Hey,
Pass out.
but Tech 9 was sick. I give it
Dude,
that.
I love him. Every time I've seen Tech 9,
Every
he's
time.
so much fun, bro. Oh my God. Great. I got like listen, I just said he's the king of underground, even though everybody knows who the hell he is. That's one fun like weird thing. It's like you're still the king of the underground scene, but literally everybody in the hip hop game knows who the fuck you are.
There's got to be someone at the top.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the way it is. He
And
claimed it.
I have so like how can I put it? So I have those white kid friends that think that they are me, black, and
Oh, I thought it was a lady. Okay.
Oh, that
Shocker, I know.
situation. Crazy.
like I'm not talking like they'll just start like spouting out the N word or anything like that. But one of them is a huge super stan of Tech Nine, and we'll be sitting at the mall, just mall ratting around, and then he'll look at like a random group of people wearing some form of like hip hop t-shirts. One of them was wearing a Biggie t-shirt, and he thought to himself, "He's wearing a Biggie t-shirt. I wonder if he knows Tech Nine. Time to test it out." Da, 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 da. No response. He doesn't even listen to Tech Nine. So why does that fucking matter?
You don't listen to Tech Nine.
Because he was waiting for the return for
Oh
those
no,
that know.
I'm on his side.
I don't for sure. I don't.
But like for those that know Tech Nine, for those that don't know Tech Nine, the response to Tech Nine, it's what they all shout at the concerts, and it's supposed to be one of those. It's the anime convention equivalents of butt scratcha, butt scratcha.
Don't start that again.
Please
I'm
not.
glad that's not a thing anymore.
It still very much so is over here.
Oh, in the East Coast where you eat lead paint chips, we've evolved. We've moved on.
Salt and vinegar flavored lead paint chips. Thank you.
Actually sounds pretty good.
The fuck?
The lead paint or the salt and vinegar?
The salt. Well, why not both?
Go on.
Why not both?
Salted bees
Salt and
nuts.
vine. What?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, the salt and the vinegar. Yeah.
There we go. I was trying to get him in the trap, and he didn't fall for it. Damn it! But
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
But so,
no.
before we get caught up into a music tangent, which we'll have another music talk soon, I promise you, because for some reason we always manage to go back to music, whether it be hip hop music or metal music, and hence the sweater. By the way, not fast. Look at that. Look at that. So that's right there. It's right there. Right there.
Right there.
Sick.
Was I?
But so now continuing down the line, we're now able to consume the alcohol. You are now no longer confined to the regulations of until you're 21. You must refrain pure, just like me. What are some of your stories and memories, fondest memories, darkest memories, or like, what the fuck did I do that memories while alcohol has been at play?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Ooh.
Like you start thinking so that way you don't have to be like, oh, hold up.
So there's a town that's like that's near us, right?
Mhm.
And wait, is that Mando?
Please go away for half an hour at least.
This room is locked.
It's germs.
All right.
A certain Mando joined the call. Love you, brother, but we'll go.
He didn't even say hi, that bastard.
Well,
Good.
because as soon as he joined, he got hit with a barrage of leave.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, there it was, barbecue sauce on my titties. No, so there's like this redneck-ish town that like is near us, right? And a couple of my buddies were living in that town. And you know which town I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we would go out there, drink all the time. We would have like bonfires in the backyard where like we were dumping everything we could find in there just to fuel it for the night. Like stuff you're not supposed to put in there, folks. Just as a warning.
Oh no!
Hey, it made it go. Made him go that much more fiery. But so yeah, don't play
A
with
little
fire.
bit of gasoline. Here's a can of Axe.
Kind of, yeah.
Boom!
A couple cans exploded. But yeah, so we'd do that. We would also go like drunken bowling and stuff.
Ooh, drunken
And,
bowling.
Yeah, man, we would call it extreme bowling, right? Where we just get absolutely trash off of like screwdrivers or whiskey or whatever we could get, and just go to the local place, to the local bowling alley, and just wreak havoc. Like, my name was put on a list for that. Like,
Why am I
use
not
extreme
surprised?
caution when seeing this person.
Damn.
My guy got the extreme caution.
The extreme.
If he ever hits you with, give me some fin, noggin, just run.
And we do crazy ass stuff there. We would like we would throw the ball down like the lanes and stuff, like the approach and
Mach
everything. We would do the pissing in the elevator, pissing on ceilings and stuff, just for shits and giggles. You know, stupid like early 20-somethings.
Pause.
No.
Pause.
What?
Pause.
Pause.
Did I hear that correctly? You're standing on the ground. How are you pissing on the ceiling?
Oh,
I know this is gross, but I gotta know.
Well, you gotta put in a little bit more effort, right?
Oh my!
Do you push like really hard?
How nonchalant. Yeah, just a little bit more effort.
Yeah, just a little more effort.
He's
So,
like,
you
yeah,
know,
let
if
me
you
just
just,
let me just up the PSI on my cock.
I mean, basically that's all you have to do, right?
This guy.
Instead of a little lever, though, you know, you just do a little drainage system, right? Where you just like, you know, like with the hoses and stuff, like when we were kids. It's the same concept. You know, you stick something by or you squish it. You know,
Can we
it goes
change
a little
topics? Jeez.
Please don't go into detail. I think we're okay right there.
For me personally, I got to see this guy in a few days. I'm not trying to hear about how his whole fucking plumbing system works.
The only plumbing we need to worry about with him is like next time you're gonna like clog Mando's toilet.
Oh yeah, hopefully not.
It's on the
anytime
first floor,
soon.
so that does create kind of a problem.
Oh, I used the one on the second floor though.
Good.
Yeah, I don't want you guys smelling that.
You went out of the way to clog the second floor?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
You're an asshole.
I was being considerate, right? Because I didn't want the whole fucking place smell like
The
shit.
second floor is the one near the bedrooms. That's what he needs to use.
Fuck him.
Yeah. It's either
True,
get
true,
two
true.
people or get 6 people. So like, which one am I gonna do?
Nah, I understand now. Fuck him. That's reason enough.
Alright.
But also, hammered, going bowling, great decisions.
Oh yeah, fantastic decisions. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, so oddly enough, funnily enough, or whatever, there was a gal that came over to my place, right?
Ooh, the gal.
That worked there.
Oh, you
Did-
pulled the employee.
Didn't know that she was coming.
Wait, what?
Exactly. So my roommates at the time, right? Both college students at the local university. They invite their friend over, and he was bringing his new girlfriend with him. And so they were like, "Oh yeah, we'd love to meet your new girlfriend." Blah blah blah. And so, you know, I'm getting ready to you know, have guests over, so I'm getting showered up and everything. And I walk outside, right, because I needed to grab something. And in the middle of my living room is this girl. And I'm like, blank name? What are you doing in my living room? She's like, Durdle? What are you doing here? I'm like, I live here. Why? Like me just like holding on to my fucking towel and everything, confused as all hell what's going on.
They
I'm
tell me
like-
you had your hair tied up in a bun.
No, this is when I had short hair.
Damn it.
No, I got long hair now.
Yeah, you
See,
do.
But that's where
Yeah.
you made your first mistake, is getting shocked that somebody was in your house. Dude, if I just walked out of the shower and I'm around my house with a towel on and somebody I don't know walks in, I'm still walking around. I'm letting them know this is mine. I live here. I pay the bills.
But the same person that absolutely, I forgot I left this part out. The same
Oh,
person that absolutely dreaded every single moment I was at the bowling alley. Every time I showed up, just so happened to be in the middle of the living room. How
So
about you
that's-
haunt her?
So that's what we were missing context-wise. This woman was pissed off at you all night earlier.
Oh no, for months.
She has all this animosity towards you. She's like, I want to stone cold stunner this man down the lane. And now,
Man.
now she's at your house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Imagine the
cool.
shock on my face.
Son of a bitch.
We meet again.
Are you here? Can we call a truce? Can we call a truce for
Now
today?
it's like, now that you know where I live, can we call a truce?
Yeah.
I need you breaking and entering and curb stomping me now. Like, God Beline, you don't need to do all that. I'll behave
No,
myself, kinda.
Eventually, we buried the hatchet and stuff that night, but that was one hell of an entrance, I gotta say.
Buried the hatchet. It's either we bury the hatchet or one of us buries each other. So, like, we
Exactly.
need to find some common ground here. All right. So now, huh?
Oh.
What were we gonna say? Huh?
Oh yeah. Other than that, just jump houses, things like that while drinking, out in the middle of out in the front yard, shit like that. Crazy stuff over in that town. I don't know how the fuck I'm still alive or out of jail.
I asked myself that, especially when I was in my 20s, every single night after I got done drinking. Like, how the fuck did I make it here? There's no way I shouldn't have at least a broken bone. I literally fell off of a moving car.
Oh man, good times though.
Yeah, this one just a random quick story because I wasn't even drinking. This is when I was in like I want to say I was like 22, 23, and I'm still that inner scene kid where I just want to do stupid stunts and shit because we think it's cool. And my friends decided to have a competition where we were seeing who could ride on top of a Jeep Liberty the longest while going uphill before you fell off.
Seems safe.
Very safe. When the only thing you have to hold on to is the bars that you're supposed to put surfboards on. So I'll get you guys I'll let you guys have a couple of guesses out of the 7 contestants that were participating in this. Don't do this, by the way, just an FYI.
Absolutely not.
But I'll give you guys 7 guesses. Who fell off? Contestant 1, 2, 3, or me?
All of you.
All of the
No, it
above.
was just me. It was just me.
Close to you?
It was just me. The driver of said Jeep really didn't like me. Like, for some reason, he just did not like me. So he starts ascending the hill at a calm pace, and then he decides to crunchitize me, Captain, and put his foot on the gas pedal to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then while I'm holding on for dear life, he chooses to put his brake pedal to the ground.
Oh, so he flung your ass, didn't he?
Oh yeah, dude, I got slingshot. It was great. The tar was hot. It started like bits of my clothes were peeling off when they peeled me off of the cement. When they peeled me off the street.
Oh.
That's how hot it was. It was great.
Tell
dude. It
me
was awesome.
you beat his ass.
Huh?
Tell me you beat his ass.
I was too sore and hot and burned to do it, but he was never allowed to come to one of my house parties ever again.
Hell yeah.
Just fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Here.
particular individual.
He hurt my feelings. You're a mean man, and I hope they always get your McDonald's order wrong. So there. Moving down the line. Okay.
Me?
Yeah, man, you want me to tell a drunken story?
Yes, you.
Oh, but what
Oh
for?
man, there's been a lot of things.
Hit me with a
And-
couple, dude. Let's go. Just hit me in the mouth.
Okay. So this one was kind of funny. And before I start getting into it, did I ever tell you guys? And I don't remember if I've said it on the podcast or not. If this story sounds familiar, please tell me. The story of the stolen pink pipe.
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we're in California. Certain things are legal here, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We went on a camping trip with a bunch of friends and family, and we had like 2 uncles that are the fun uncles in the family,
Right.
but we never invite them because nobody wants to fucking babysit them. Not
Nah.
a single damn time other than
Is he
this
that
one.
uncle?
Both of them, they're from opposite sides of the family, and they're both shirts off, beer gut hanging out. I'm the king of the fucking world, vatos! Throwing beer bottles at passing cars and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those guys. What? I could go on for days about them. Anyways, so I'm hanging out with both of them, and this was stupid on my parents' fault. The worst part is they're gonna see this, so I can't wait to have this conversation later. But they're like, "Hey, we're gonna take care of the kids and the aunts and go have fun doing this. Go hang out with your uncle, spend time, bond with them." And I'm, "Are you fucking sure about that?"
No.
They're like, yeah. You'll keep him out of trouble. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. I don't think we should. Dude, we killed 3 bottles of tequila, a handful of beer, and we were party hopping from different campsites. There was like 3 campsites. I didn't know who the hell these people were. They just said, "Hey, you know this dude?" I'm like, yeah. How do you know Joe by chance? And they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just come over and grab some White Claw. I'll take an adult beverage, but whatever." And we're hanging out. We're having fun.
I take offense to that.
Yeah, you should. Anyways,
I mean, isn't it an adult beverage?
I'm drinking Trulies as we speak.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Anyway, yeah.
we
Oh, no, I'm a
kill,
bitch.
we burn our way through about 4 campsite parties, go fishing, continue to drink, and we spend the whole day, dude, till midnight, just getting sauced and hanging out and making friends. And we get to the final campsite. It's where we're winding down, we're listening to Bob Marley, and one of the guys gets a real shifty look in his eyes, and he takes a survey of all the guys that are still sitting around the fire. It's all the fuck-ups, all the weirdos, and all the drunks. And he leans in, and he's like, "Hey, you know, it just got legalized. Do you guys want to smoke a little bit?" We're like, and my family doesn't know I did that at that point in my life. My uncles both don't say a word. They look at me and wait for my response. I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. I won't tell them." What?
We'll go off of Mikey's move.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I won't tell if you guys don't tell. And they're like, "All right,
You're the
cool."
fucking fall guy.
Oh, 100%. So, homeboy goes into his trailer, and he's trying to be quiet, but he's fucking sauced. So you hear clang, 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 clang. Something glass breaks. We have no idea what the hell it is. And when he swings open the door, it leaves a dent in the other side of the trailer. And he stumbles down, slams it. And I'm like, "You cool?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was trying not to wake up the missus." And I'm like, "Fucking whatever, bud."
Fucking failed at it.
So he pulls out a little glass pipe about yay big.
Mm.
The tiniest, dinkiest piece of crap, and it's neon pink and like green sparkles in it.
Did it belong to her?
Yup. He stole his wife's pipe, he stole her weed, and you know what he didn't take? Her lighter.
Oh no.
So he's sitting by the campfire, much like we are right now, and he's like in the dark looking for sticks to light, and then, you know, old school, like a wick. Can't find any because we're in a dry, raked over campsite for trailers. So he comes back with the fucking broom handle, snaps it over one knee, It's real sharp and pointy, so he sticks that end in the fire. He's got the broom handle way out here, and he's got the pipe like this, and he's trying to MacGyver it to fucking take a hit.
My God.
God.
Catches his hair on fire.
Oh my fucking God.
I don't think I'd ever laugh so hard because I was already seeing double vision, and it wasn't even near my turn in the rotation. So I got to watch 8 of these drunks just sit there and try to finagle this 2-foot long fucking flaming torch into this dinky tiny little like 2.5, 3-inch fucking glass piece, and just try to not stab the weed and send it shooting into the fucking woods on fire. It was a sight to behold. It was so much fun. I got obliterated that night. Absolutely in the ethereal plane. And
Man.
had great conversations, told great stories, had like a lot of fun heart to heart with my uncles and my cousins and my friends, because it was one of those moments where all the partners were in bed, all the kids were in bed, all the parental figures and guardians were in bed. It was all the weirdos, drunks, and fucking oddballs just hanging around a campfire, getting sauced, telling crazy stories, shooting the shit. And you'll notice I'm not telling any of the stories that were told for a fucking reason. Those go to the grave, all of them.
Gosh, damn.
And it was funny, dude. It was great. And when we ended up joking around and leaving that campsite to go back to ours, we're sitting on a dark road, and my uncle clears up very quickly, and he's like, "What happens doesn't go home to anybody. We don't talk about this. None of the spouses find out. I'm like, okay, cool.
It fucking happened. Shut up.
And then he leans into me and he's like, "I will fucking rat you out to your parents so fast. Don't say anything, you little shit." I'm like, okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm fucking baked like a potato, my guy. Oh, dude, because that was right after I got out of college, and I was already working, and I didn't have to worry about passing any tests or anything like that. So I just went for it. It was a great night, man. The one takeaway I will say is we should have done that at our campsite, because to get back was a hill like this. And I almost fell down that sucker like 3 times, bro. I was death gripping onto trees. I was using the dog leash as like an anchor to pull myself up to the campsite because it was staked into the ground. I get in my tent completely faded. My dog's looking at me like I'm dying, and I'm like, "It's okay, buddy." And I just shut the door and drop. I wake up in the morning, and this asshole's in my sleeping bag, and I'm asleep on the dog mattress. Dude, those were great days.
Oh, hold on.
Huh?
Oh, okay, sorry. I had to mute real quick. Oh my God.
Are you good? Can you breathe?
Yeah. My headset started fogging up, so I had to take it out to get cold air on it.
Oh, my fucking sides
all right.
hurt.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, dude, that was such a sick camping trip. No, I don't want to get all like sentimental, but it is really cool when you get to have those bro bonding moments with like the cousins, the friends, the uncles, the shit that you're never gonna say in front of your parents, the shit that you don't want them to that you don't want their wives and kids to find out about. It was like a really cool coming of age moment. I got to be one of the adults for like one of the very few times because, hey, my family's cool. I love them all to death. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah. I know I act like a fucking dork, bro. I'm sitting here in a VR headset on a Thursday. No, is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
I don't even know what day it is.
Now it's Thursday for me.
It's Thursday
On
now,
a Wednesday night, on a work night, with a
Yeah.
turtle, a demon girl, and a dragon, just completely airing out all the bullshit. This doesn't feel like a very adult thing to do.
Hell no.
Hell
I just
no.
told you a story earlier where a fucking 10-year-old was about to end up on a fucking milk carton, and you're getting angry about a camping trip.
I'm not getting angry. I'm just I'm getting choked up because it's like those are really like it's a really cool special moment, and I'm glad I had, especially considering where we are in life now, because that was some years ago. One of my uncles finally got his shit together, got his own place. He's taking care of his kids and his grandkids. He's actually being nice to his mom, which is a huge change of pace. The other one's getting there. I love him to death, and I know when he sees this, he's gonna know him. But he's still got to grow up a tiny bit, like this much more, my guy. You're so fucking close.
Just a smidge.
I'm rooting for you, bud. I know you're 40. Fuck you. I can say whatever I want.
God damn. He said that.
Went for the jugular.
He took it there.
Oh,
Shots fired.
that's what you. Oh, that's what you get because you did a bunch of dumb shit when I was a kid, and that's mild payback.
Kilimanjaro.
There's a really out of context story there that's fucking great, and I don't know if I want to explain the full thing or just deliver the pun.
Quick. Choose your poison.
All right, now that's not the full story. When I was a kid, he got sauced, like done skis, and his wife found him sleeping on the fucking couch, and he still had his LA Lakers jersey on and his basketball shorts, but over his basketball shorts, cutting off the circulation to his legs, was a pair of my my Scooby-Doo fucking underwear that he stretched over his adult and passed out.
My God.
Oh my
I
god.
He got drunk, and he's like, "Guys, watch this. It'll be." And he just took him out of my fucking back and tried to put him on, and then he fell and he laid on the couch and he passed out. Fucker ruined my fucking Scooby-Doo underwear. I'm still mad about that.
Oh my.
Airing out all the shit on my one drunk uncle.
Oh boy.
I do hope I can make you guys laugh. I'm fucking tearing up right now. I'm
Same,
laughing too hard.
Like I gotta take off the headset just to fucking wipe the lenses out again.
Oh
Oh my
god.
God. Fun.
Dude, everyone still tells that story at family functions. Everyone.
Because there's always gonna be, you got like amongst real family, there's always going to be the stories that everybody goes back to. Like, I told this on the podcast before. My family still, when we do gather around, talks about the story where my uncles got into a fist fight over a game of dominoes while the stove was burning food, and my aunt was wanting to pray for me and lay hands because I have tattoos in real life.
That's like normal shit, though.
Like,
At no point in any of those stories did one of those guys say, "Hey, you know these size 6 children's underwear? I'm pretty sure I could fit them. I'm still in the prime of my youth." Falls over, knocks head on the couch, passes out.
Nah, with my uncles, it's still, damn, bro, like, my jaw still kind of hurt. Son of a bitch.
That's respect.
You hit me that hard. Well, you were cheating. I wasn't. I'm telling you, I wasn't cheating. And then they start willing up to start fighting again. And then they realize they both have hip replacements and they probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah, bad idea. Oh, I can't see. I'm still wiping out my eyes.
Now, I'm going to take it to, even though I could easily talk about a fairly related one, I want to talk about one when I was in the military.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So, this is when I was in my, I guess you could call it early/mid 20s. I was 24. And where I live now, it's a military town. And my old next door neighbor, he was a cool dude. He was in the military too. Everybody that I'm going to be discussing in this story at the time was active duty military. But one of the things that we would do was we would have this thing called Fun Day Monday. It's where we would just get belligerently drunk on a Monday evening because none of us had to go into work the next day. I know Tuesday's an odd day to have off, but we took it.
Yep, split weeks.
What?
I said, yep, split weeks.
So we would go over to our buddy Josh's house. By the way, the neighbor question, his name is Brad. I can at least say those. But we'd go over to Josh's house where he had this big ass backyard that had a fire pit and beer pong table, and he had space.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts out pretty tame and pretty casual. Normally, it's just, all right, we just play a couple rounds of beer pong, and then we would play a couple rounds of cornhole, and then we'll just sit down at the table, swap stories, and drink, and call it an evening. Brad will take me back to my house. Josh returns to his, and we'll see each other on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one night, for some reason, these motherfuckers decided to go hard. So, to start off, I'll give a little bit of preface. I threw up and I wasn't even hammered yet.
Oof.
Yeah. So, normally when we play beer pong, we fill each cup up with just a little bit of beer. Just a little bit, and then we have a shot of whiskey for the front cup. Right?
Okay.
Pretty tame, pretty easy.
Nope.
Now, on this day, what?
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 Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Pussy. Oh.
That's crazy. That's
City.
crazy. But no, so on this day, it wasn't a little bit of beer in the other 9 cups. It was a full beer in all the 9 cups. And then another half beer on top of that in a red Solo cup. And then it was a triple shot of whiskey in the front cup. I like to point out, Josh is really good at beer pong. He sunk his first 3 shots and was on fire. I have to chug these 3 beers back to back to back. My stomach is already like, okay, we have way too much carbonation in this bitch right fucking now. Time to release it. Which pick do you want? You want to shit yourself? Or the tame round? I didn't get a chance to pick. My body went, go to the side of the yard right fucking now. And I just relinquished everything. And Josh is just like, bro, you're already fucking vomited. You've only been here fucking 15 minutes. Dude, I'm not drunk. There was just so much carbonation up in my tummy. Stop. Proceeds to continue picking. Huh?
Don't even feel bad. Benny did that on 1 shot.
What?
He kicked it back, it hit his tonsils, his eyes water, and he immediately projectiled all over the place to the right.
Oh my
Thank
god.
Bring it up next time you see him. He hates that story.
See, I at least had. Sorry, go ahead, Durdle.
Oh, I was gonna say it reminds me of the what are those things called? The funnel with the tube?
Beer bong.
Beer bong, there we go,
Jeez.
yeah. A freaking 2-story beer bong filled
what?
with
Yeah,
3
that's what you have to
beers.
stand on a ladder for.
Bruh.
Yeah. No, we went to the 2nd story to hold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 3 beers, a Mike's Hard, and a shot of whiskey all at the same time.
Fuck
No.
and
Hell no.
Dr. Evil
Yeah.
no right there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steam
no!
Central.
You crazy martial arts
Oh.
bastard. But so at least in this case, it was just 3 beers, and it was way too much carbonation. It was also natty ice, where it's all carbonated fucking water and then a little bit of alcohol. So my body got sick of the carbonation. But it didn't get bad until like the triple shot. Fine, whatever. I wanted to take a break. I felt the triple shot starting to work its way into my nervous system, and I feel the. You know, especially when you're hammered, your fuck it just kind of kicks in, and now you're kind of just down for anything. Yeah, my fuck it started kicking in, and Brad comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, so do you want to play Dead Arm?" For those that don't know what Dead Arm is, you and your opponent just take turns punching each other in the bicep until one of you caves. We went because Brad's already hammered. I'm getting to that fucking point. We went about, I'd say, 5 minutes just punching each other back and forth, like bop, 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 bop. And the only reason we stopped is because he missed my arm, hit the pillar holding up Josh's gazebo, and broke his knuckle.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, lordy, no! He's government property.
resets the knuckle on his own.
Whew. Good for him. Tough
Resets the knuckle, and he's just like, all right, we probably shouldn't do that anymore, but you know what we can do? We can start doing some fun stuff around the yard. Let me remind you guys, that fuck it is very rapidly taking over.
It's going to be in full gear.
And they convinced me to do a couple of stunts. Now, I have pictures of these stunts. I will post them in the chat, and maybe we can potentially use them pending the editor approves it.
I mean,
Is
you're
this
already towing the line with this, so whatever.
I'm just talking about drinking.
Yeah, and I'm looking at your avatar, I'm like, damn, this is really towing the line.
Oh, he's talking about
Man.
Sexist. No, I'm kidding. He's not. But
Way to play it safe, Deej.
But
It's
so
a
I'm going to
damn
send the
lace.
first picture in the chat so that way they can see it, and then I will tell the story behind it
Oh,
because
we
it
have a
is quite entertaining. So for a brief second, you guys might need to lift your headsets.
You don't need to.
So that's the first one.
Nope, I remember seeing that one before.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I gotta see
So
what this is at.
so
It looks like it's Photoshop. You
Nope,
look
that is
like an Adult Swim promo cut.
You're probably,
that is 100% real.
You're probably
I
also
believe
gonna
it's
have
real,
to put it in the NoSkill friends so Durdle can see it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Durdle
know
can't-
which one this is.
Turtle can't see it right now. Hold
No.
on one.
Wait,
second.
no,
Just send it
which,
to Turtle.
which one is it?
It's you can't see it right now. So give me a moment, audience. I will be right with you.
Jesus Peter Christ. Oh my god. That is cursed on so
Oh,
many.
the suspense.
It looks deep fried, doesn't it?
It looks deep as shit.
It does. This looks like something you see on the fucking. Oh yeah, then everybody claps stories on Reddit.
Like, part of your body is so behind that
So
fire.
let me
you
give
just
the
don't
audience
see it.
context that way they know right now. And you
What
can
kind of
put this in because again I lived, so I'm fine.
That
But,
approach angle's intense.
So essentially, ladies and germs, the picture that might or might not be on screen right now is a picture of me jumping through a bonfire, and I use jumping very, very, very loosely.
Flopping is what I would say.
Josh negated to inform me that his grass was wet, and I ended up slipping through the bonfire. I'm okay with posting this. If Brandon wants to post it, since he is the editor, by all means, I'm very okay with it because, again, I am alive, I am well, I am not injured in any sense of the word. But Durdle, that's it. I'll leave it up for 2 seconds so you can see it, and then I'm going to delete it.
Where are we looking?
NoSkill friends.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Dude, you make the best noises.
Oh, what
You
the
really do.
fuck?
Yep,
That's what I'm talking about.
that's your boy.
He's like Superman.
Dude, that picture's intense, right?
That's Flopper,
That's gotta
man,
be
dude.
our first shirt drop right there.
Like, out of context, that looks like one of those videos of moments before disaster.
Moments before travesty.
Yeah, they convinced me to jump through the bonfire because granted, I'm still very athletic at my size now, but I was even more then because that's when I had to obey military regulations. I was only like 225 pounds.
Oh, man, that's nothing.
Oh, this episode's got me dizzy.
And so I was like, yeah, fuck it. I can jump through the bonfire. Again, 100% disclaimer here. Do not ever, and I'm looking at you, fucking do that. I cannot stress this enough. Do not do that. But I'm okay posting it now because I'm fine. Nothing happened. I am 100% perfectly fine. But I must say, don't ever do that because it is dangerous and you could get hurt. Next image.
There's more?
Now,
Yes,
can I quickly interject and say, my friend one night did the something very similar at a bonfire I had in my backyard, but this is one of those. We had a barrel, and the bonfire was in the oil barrel. He decided, in a drunken stupor, to try to jump over the barrel,
Ooh.
and caught part of my backyard on fire trying to jump
Did he
over.
hit it?
He hit it.
Oh my god, dude, that sounds like something out of Super Troopers.
Hold on, I got my arm.
Down. You guys watch this. Boof, boof.
So he hit it, knocked it over, and the part of my backyard started catching fire. And I'm glad I had a water jug out there just in
That-
case. But
Fucking beautiful.
Oh my
On
goodness.
so many levels. Oh.
So now, real quick,
Oh.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
post
yeah.
in NoSkill text. Actually, I'll post in NoSkill text, and then I'll also post the after picture in the NoSkill text. Because once again, wow. Let me say that again.
Dude,
I'm gonna post it in NoSkill and Friends.
just do it.
And then I'm also gonna post in NoSkill text that way. Because again, I think it'd be great if you actually use these images. I think it's fucking hilarious now.
Oh,
So
dude, this
I'm
episode's good for the soul.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh.
So I'm posting second image. Go to NoSkill and Friends.
Mm.
They convinced me
No.
to do that.
Is that a horse? What is
Horse
that?
Oh, that's DJ.
Oh, that's DJ.
My bad.
What the fuck?
Let me turn up the brightness.
Why
real
are
quick.
you at a
No,
90?
that's just DJ.
Why are
His
you at a
pants are off.
90-degree angle on the fence?
They
Oh, what the
convinced me
fuck?
to try to jump over a fence that could have easily impaled me.
Oh, dude, I could clear that fence.
Parkour.
I'm calling that right now.
See, I was also fucking half, 3/4 in the bag. I was
You're
not
also
in a
3
good way.
feet taller than me.
Only 2.5.
Durdle,
No,
let's
nope.
be fair.
Let's be
It's like,
generous.
thank you for giving me the big ups, bro. But no,
IRL, I think I'm at Durdle's chest height.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
and I think I'm taller than Durdle.
Yeah, by like a couple inches, I think.
Yeah. So essentially, they convinced me to jump over his fence, and I was like, I can fucking do that, and I managed to clear it. But at the end of it, I was just like, I could have been fucking impaled and killed. Once again, don't ever do that. Ever.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad of a fence.
No.
But I'm
It's
just
a
simply
flat
saying
Not a
top.
bad offense.
No, I'm just simply saying, like, if you ever were to get the urge to jump over a fence, don't. Like, just don't.
Put a rag over the pointy
And I-
bits, or a carpet over the
We
pointy
didn't even
bits.
put a rag
just-
over the
just
pointy bit.
do it.
I just full sent it.
I know you just full sent it, but your approach angle was terrible. Your technique was poor.
Yeah,
You were,
you
you were at a
was
90-degree angle on the fence, and not even half of your body was past the fence.
Well, because it was a mosaic shot, so there was 9 images, and then he sent me that one because it was the diciest looking, so it looked really cool.
I don't see it getting better in any more images.
Yeah.
You can have 1,000.
It did get better because I lived.
That doesn't mean it was a good jump. That means you're durable.
I lived.
Did any of the planks of the fence break?
No, I cleared it.
No
Oh.
shit, bud. That's okay. That's kind of
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, I cleared it. So I almost got set on fire, and then I almost got burnt, like spiked at the stake by a fence, all because fuck it happened. And once again, I'm gonna preface. I gotta say this. I should have said it in advance. So I'm sorry if you made it this far. A, drink responsibly. But B, don't do stupid shit that could potentially get you hurt. Okay, like just don't do it. I'm okay with showing these images now if they happen to make it into this podcast. All because I'm still here. I'm fine. I had fun. I'm never doing that again because I'm older. I'm wiser. Shut up.
Or just older.
Shut up. Swear to God.
I'll save it for the roast.
But so that was just some of the shit that we would get up to when we were hanging out on Fun Day Mondays. Is just all right. Let's see. Oh, the ending of that is I ended up vomiting inside like a bunch of firewood that Josh had, and then just laying in the grass next to it. And Josh's only concern was, oh, well, now the firewood's wet. We can't use it.
Try to sell
Man's got his priorities.
It definitely does.
But then they both picked me up and they brought me to Josh's spare bedroom, and I slept there. And then he brought me home the next day, and everything was fine. So that's why I always tell people, when it comes to drinking, drink responsibly. Have a guaranteed way home, or at least a guaranteed place where you can stay, because ain't nobody need to get in trouble or get hurt out on these streets because they wanted to have a little bit of fun. We can all agree on that. Let's play safe.
Oh, definitely. Always do
100%.
something stupid safe.
Live to tell another story.
Yeah, live to do something else stupid.
Like, if you're going to do something stupid, at least be smart and safe about it. Nobody needs to get physically hurt. Nobody needs an eyeball falling out of their head, Johnny Knoxville. Unless you're getting paid millions of dollars for it, in which case, I'll take my eye out, too. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, for millions? Yeah, I'd probably do it.
No, I'm good.
Take my right one.
Did you just say my classic hooer?
Yeah.
All right. But now, so let me do a time check. We're at time, right?
We're at time.
We're at time. It's that time. You know what that time is. Durdle, do you know what that time is?
It is that time, folks.
It is that time. It is...
Time for you to put on a shirt.
Hell no time. No, it's outro time. It's outro time. It's outro time. Ladies and germs, we've made it to the end of another episode of the No Skill Podcast. Thank you for hanging out. If you made it all the way here to the end, you are beautiful and you are lovely. As usual, we're going to take it on the line and get some final closing notes from the boys, starting with you.
I now all of a sudden have more ammo for the roast. Thank you. Good night, and I'll see you guys next time.
And then next to me is Durdle. Say goodbye to the folks. Let them know who you are. Let them know where they can find you.
Oh, well, thank you once again for having me on here. I am King Durdle, the Durdle Kingdom from Twitch. If you guys have not seen that already, if not, you can always hit the link down below or go to www.twitch.tv/Durdle_Kingdom. Thank you for having me again, and always remember, kids, safety third.
Actually, I just realized, Mikey, we didn't do our due diligence.
Did what?
We actually have Durdle on, and at no point did any of us say use Command Rectos. And moving on.
Okay.
Mikey, closing notes, closing statements.
This has been a wonderful experience. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves, because that was a blast for me. Be safe, have fun, tell the stories, because that's what life's all about. And at the end of the day, as long as mom didn't find out, it was completely fine.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Perfectly.
And then closing notes
and all that.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, rock fight?
Oh no.
Yeah, you just like go around and be like, rock fight.
You were country.
Oh, God, that fucking hurt.
Yeah. And then closing statements from me. Once again, please drink responsibly. Please be as safe as possible when you are drinking. Please avoid partaking in dangerous activities. I'm a knucklehead and I'm a moron, and I don't do that stuff anymore, I think. But just for your safety, don't do it at all. If you're going to drink responsibly, have a guaranteed way home or a guaranteed place to stay, because nobody needs to get in trouble out here in these streets. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, just a heads up that down below, there's some buns in the comment section. We've been the No Skill Boys. You guys have been beautiful. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.
Welcome to Durdle Kingdom. I love you.